Our story begins in January 1959, when 10 experienced hikers set out on an expedition to the remote Ural Mountains in Soviet Russia. Led by Igor Dyatlov, the group was well prepared for the harsh conditions. But what should have been a routine trek turned into a nightmare. On the night of February 2nd, something forced the hikers to flee their tent in panic. They ran into the freezing wilderness, barely dressed, and never returned. When rescuers finally discovered their bodies weeks later, the scene was both tragic and perplexing. Some of the hikers had suffered brutal injuries, while others appeared to have simply succumbed to the cold. But the most chilling detail, the tent had been cut open from the inside. Initially, the group consisted of 10 hikers, but one member, Yuri Yudin, fell ill and had to turn back, a decision that ultimately saved his life. The remaining 9 members continued their journey into the Ural Mountains, documenting their progress through diaries and photographs. On February 26th, the search team located the hikers' abandoned tent on the slopes of Kholat Syakhl, which means Dead Mountain in the indigenous Mansi language. The tent was badly damaged, and all the hikers' belongings, including their shoes, were left behind. It was clear that something had caused them to leave in a hurry. As rescuers searched the area, they found the first 2 bodies near a tree at the edge of the forest, dressed only in their underwear. It appeared they had attempted to start a fire, but failed. Further into the forest, they discovered 3 more bodies, seemingly heading back towards the tent. It wasn't until 2 months later that the remaining 4 bodies were found in a ravine, covered in snow. The injuries sustained by some of the hikers were particularly mysterious. 1 had a fractured skull, 2 had major chest fractures, and 1 woman was missing her tongue, eyes, and part of her lips. Despite these gruesome injuries, there were no external wounds or signs of struggle. The investigation also revealed that traces of radiation were found on some of the victims' clothing. Over the years, countless theories have emerged to explain the Dyatlov Pass Incident. Some believe it was a tragic accident caused by an avalanche or extreme weather. Others suggest more sinister explanations, involving secret military tests, Yeti attacks, or even extraterrestrial encounters. One of the most compelling theories involves infrasound, a natural phenomenon that can induce panic and disorientation in humans. The avalanche theory suggests that the group panicked and fled their tent due to an impending avalanche, leading to their tragic demise. However, the lack of typical avalanche debris and the positioning of the bodies raise doubts about this theory. Another theory points to secret Soviet military tests in the area, possibly involving parachute mines. Some speculate that the hikers stumbled upon a testing site, leading to their injuries and subsequent cover-up by the authorities. The infrasound theory, proposed by researcher Donny Icar, suggests that a specific wind phenomenon called the Kármán vortex street could have produced low-frequency sound waves capable of inducing severe physical discomfort and mental distress, causing the hikers to flee their tent in a state of panic.